supported by orbs. And you know, another thing is that whenever you look at a vortex, they have a lot of energy around them, but they're not glowing either.
Yeah.
So all these photographs,
these
photographs that we've taken of orbs, and they're just glowing. Maybe that's not what we're looking at. Maybe we're looking for something a little less, a little less. Although people do report seeing glowing apparitions.
I think there's a variety of things that are manifest themselves.
Yeah, I
don't know why they take the forms they do, or why they glow or don't glow.
It comes back to that whole thing where we are opening up the box, we're getting a bit of information, and rather than that satisfying the information, it
just becomes a deeper, way deeper, deeper problem to solve, right?
It's like
there's no
bottomless pit.
It's not like all ghosts look like Casper and that's it, right? I mean, there's something. There's a lot of variation.
That reminds me of something too, Marlena, and I'll make it real quick. Where did the idea of Casper come from, with a little pointed head and a little kind of slopey neck thing, head things that cartoon ghosts have, right? We took a photograph and the ghost had a head like that. So.
But you said something at one time that interested me about those head shapes and stuff, right? You said something that when I first started ghost hunting, when I first came to this group, you told me that, I never forgot it, that a ghost may try to emulate their shape of how they think they used to look and don't get it quite right.
Or how they think we're expecting them to look.
Yeah, but they don't realize that it's really a little bit out of whack.
Yeah. And
we see it as something that...
put together from memory.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
Looks a little bit off, right? So the head may be a bit pointed.
Yeah, because, you know, we could, all of us right now, myself and Marlena and you guys at home, could turn all the lights off and try to get yourself dressed. Now, you could put your socks on and your undies on and your t-shirt on and your jeans on, but if your socks aren't rolled together, you might put on a red one and a yellow one.
Yeah.
So there's this whole idea that maybe when you've been dead for a bit, because ghosts do actually seem to be just a little not right, and maybe that's why they choose to do the weird sheep thing that you saw, or the orbs shapes, because putting themselves together completely the way they remember themselves is a bit too difficult or complicated.
Yeah, that's, who knows. But what is amazing to me is that these things actually exist, no matter what form they're coming in, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like,
well, something exists.
Something exists.
What it is.
The whole thing is like bloody weird anyway, right?
Marlena saw a ghost looking out. I don't know if we mentioned this on the last show or not, but
I don't think so.
Maybe it was on
the man in the window.
Maybe it
might
be on the earlier show. I'd have to check our things, but Marlena did see a man looking out the window, and he looked like he was put together properly, or no?
Oh, he was. That's the thing. He looked like a perfectly normal, regular.
Did he have flesh, or could you see right through?
No, he had a. I could see his shirt, I could see his face, I could see his skin.
Did you see the wall behind him?
I couldn't see the wall behind him, no.
How do you know it was a ghost for sure?
He was because he stood at the window.
Yeah.
And then he backed up very slowly, like 6 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches.